All right, so here is another recording. Either it's going to be in Real Thoughts and Miles or my main YouTube page, and it highlights a very disgusting play of racism. Because apparently in Texas, no surprise there. When you think of Texas and racism, all right, that is just so synonymous. Apparently, there's a high school team that has named themselves after a very outrageous and disrespectful term that's associated with the black community, and it's called the Robstown Cotton-Pickers. Yeah, for those, and if you don't live on a rock, that means that goes to when black slaves were forced to pick cotton in the fields for the plantation masters. So it's not, yeah. So when you think of that term, yeah, that is a term that's not really an endearing term for the black community. So the internet is abuzz at the fact that there's actually a high school team called the Cotton Pickers, something a local reporter made public and now he regrets. Kill3 Sports Chris Thomason tweeted a video this past Friday of the Robstown high school football team taking the field for the season opener against the London High School Pirates near Corpus Christi, Texas. We also dropped Robstone's team name, the Cotton Pickers. The guy's tweet got picked up and spread like wildfire, with many people aghast and outraged that there could actually be a team with such racist connotations. Personally, I'm disgusted. Not really surprised. I've heard a lot of themes and a lot of other names for various topics and subjects with these same outrageous and disgusting names. So this is not really. I'm disgusted. I mean, not completely surprised. And it says especially in Texas. Yeah, just cue that part. Especially in Texas, which is one of the places in the South that's like KKK central. So yeah, all right. So no one should be surprised at that part particular. Their mascot isn't very subtle either. It depicts a cotton plant straight up, and yes, there are black players on the football team, on the sports team. So it gives. Yeah, I'm also disgusted at that part. To me, like these, I don't know if these black players either they don't know or they don't care about the racial connotation of that. Because if I were a black player in that high school, I would not be playing for a team with that kind of that disgusting name. So to the parents of these black football players, if they're blissfully or willfully ignorant of this, you need to put them in the side to check them and say that no, I'm not going to be part of this team that has this type of name. Yeah, I mean it's embarrassing about that part, but damn. All right. The same reporter followed up and said he didn't mean to stir the pot by dropping the full name. Why? Well, I think I'm just guessing that this reporter. I think he's a white guy. I think he's probably facing backlash from the white community and saying, you're going off code, man. All right, you're not really supposed to be airing our dirt. I'm guessing that he's probably getting in trouble with some of the execs, people at the sports station that he works for, and many of them I'm sure are probably card carrying members of racist themselves who are basically saying you're going off code, dude. Okay, you're not really supposed to be airing out or white supremacist businessman. All right, I think that's what he meant to say. Yeah, he says he's never says the full thing on air, and he just refers to him as the pickers because he doesn't want to be put to the label of white supremacist by saying that. He also provided context in Cotton Pickers. The school board there recently voted to stick up to after consulted community, which is apparently predominantly Latino. Not surprised there, 'cause a lot of Latinos, unfortunately, a lot of them think that they're honorary white. So, of course, they're not really going to have a problem with this. I mean, like, no, if this team had been named something that was offensive to the Latino community and they know, yeah, they'd definitely be putting their foot down. So let that be known right there. All right. So many folks do in fact pick cotton and don't view it as a slur. Oh fuck! Oh, stop the bullshit right there. They know what it means. They don't care. All right. There are some local reporters that are even proud of the name. I really hope there are no black. Those are not black locals there. If there are, you're on the proverbial slave plantation. If you say that out loud, as if viewed as an honest work steeped in local tradition and heritage. All right, yeah, that's bullshit right there. That said, Thompson acknowledged it's probably time to change the name. Probably as supposed to change the name, and has advocated for that for years. Fact that his history of cotton picking in this country usually conjures with one thing for most people, of course it does, and that would be slavery. And that alone should be reason to pivot. So that's the end of the article right there. Yeah. As I said, I'm disgusted by it. I'm not surprised, but yeah, but it's unfortunately not surprising right here. Because what is basically saying is that, yeah, there's Texas, which again is one of the most openly racist states in the South. No surprise there that they're having a team that is named after a very derogatory term that's associated to the black community. And the fact that there are black players on that team, that just makes it sad. The thing is that nobody can defend this crap right there. That they knew what context you're using it as, and they're proud of it. That's just basically saying that we want to uphold whatever symbolism of white supremacy we can, and we're just picking this very disgraceful name. All right, that you could have named it something else. I mean, the thing with cotton is not really itself is not racist, but you could say they call it the I don't know. I think something with cotton without picker's part attached could have worked. Or just use a new symbolism right there. But they knew what they were doing when they did this. Because I'm said online, I'm willing to bet that the same school, high school, and I'm sure a lot of them who were run by racists and coons, bedwenches, whatever. Many of them would not have named the football team after something that was derogatory of the Jewish community, especially the Holocaust. Now, I don't know any term we can use for the Jewish community during the Holocaust, and let's say I'm not trying to run interference of saying that on YouTube because I know that there's going the video is going to get flagged if you even try that. But let's just say if you were to make up a term or something derogatory that was making poking fun of the Jewish victims of the Holocaust, especially ones who were killed in these Nazi camps. Yeah, see, try and make sure, and if that were to ever go public, yeah, the school would get a huge backlash because many people in the Jewish community around the country would have been saying, "You better change that name of that team or else." And when they say "or else," they means that they're going to have the power to punish you and make things hell for your community. Yeah, they won't do something that would deride the Jewish community, especially with the Holocaust. I can guarantee you that though. But like I said, like there's no excuse for it. It's a very disgraceful, embarrassing symbol, and I'm sure that they're going to be digging in their heels to not remove this, but they should though. I mean, if all I can say for the black community, the new black media, you get a hold of it, is just make hell for these people though, because that this is a very disrespectful name, and I don't think anybody in their right mind should be using this type of name because they know what it means. It's like saying, "Hey, let's have a team with the chicken and watermelon eaters," and yeah, they would know. There's another term, the negative slur that's associated with the black community. Yeah, that term would not fly either, and this sure as hell should not. But again, I'll decide what's going to be real thoughts and miles or for my main YouTube page. I'll decide by the time I post it. So that's it. Check out my other YouTube pages. No, check out all my YouTube pages. Miles Goose and Perrin, Real Thoughts and Miles, State of Jamaica and the Caribbean, and Miles Productions.